This video is sponsored by NordVPN. What's going on, guys? It's Sam. I hope all of you are doing super great today. Apple has a big 2019 plan for us. A few of the products on this list, they have already confirmed, they have publicly stated we are working on this, which is super rare in general. A few others, lots of rumors surrounding them. If you are excited for Apple's 2019, new AirPods, new Macs, drop a like down below, and of course, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any other Apple news over the course of the next year. But let's go ahead and start off this list. All right, I don't have a particular order here in this video. I just want to get started off with a product that I think many of you are looking forward to, and that is AirPods 2, the next generation of Apple's truly wireless earbuds. Now, these made shockwaves when they came out back in December 2016, and in 2018, there was a ton of speculation that we would be seeing the second generation model launch this year. We're hearing that they may gain new colors, like, could you imagine space gray AirPods, especially in like a matte finish? It'd literally be one of the coolest products Apple would ever make. Unfortunately, though, a lot of the color hype is completely speculation based. I've never read a report yet saying that Apple is for sure working on colored AirPods. It just makes logical sense that white has been a color option for the first gen, and for the second generation product, Apple generally adds more colorways that people can pick from. I just don't know if that's going to happen with AirPods 2 or maybe 3. We're also hearing pretty much for sure that AirPods 2 will gain hands-free Siri functionality, so you'd be able to say Siri, and without you having to actually interact or double tap on one of your AirPods like you have to do now, you'll be able to talk to Siri hands-free. Now, we've heard waterproofing could also be coming in the future, or better waterproofing. I've washed my AirPods like twice and they were totally fine, which is incredible. Props to you, Apple. And we're also hearing that there could be better sound quality as well. But what I would say for sure is the hands-free Siri functionality and maybe more colors. So let me know if you're excited for AirPods down below. But Apple's not stopping with AirPods 2 in 2019 for audio products. They actually have a decent amount planned just for the audio side of things. Because they did acquire Beats a few years ago, they are planning more premium over-ear headphones. So if you like the idea of wireless headphones, but AirPods just aren't your style because they're more earbuds than anything else, you want some really premium over-ear headphones, Apple's working on Apple-branded premium headphones for 2019. Apparently going to be relatively expensive. Definitely, I would say no less than maybe $200, $300, $400, $500. They are going to be studio quality, and they are going to have really great sound quality. That's the number one thing we're hearing about these so far, is that these over-ear headphones from Apple are going to be really good. Honestly, we don't know that much about these headphones yet, but if they're anything like AirPods, anything as popular as AirPods, I think Apple could do a really great job here. But again, they're not stopping there. Apparently, Apple's going a step farther in 2019. If the HomePod wasn't enough for you, they're bringing out a smaller, cheaper version of the HomePod in 2019. There were rumors a while back that it could have Beats branding on it, so maybe it will be a new Beats, smaller HomePod-ish speaker in 2019, and I assume the sound quality would be similar, but of course, if it's lower price, it will be a little bit less premium, maybe made with some cheaper materials. I'm just assuming there, we don't know for sure. But if you like the HomePod, but you don't want to spend $349, maybe there'll be something for $200, $249 coming to the market in 2019 from either the Beats branch of Apple or Apple themselves. So we're 3 products in, and you can already tell that in 2019, a big focus for Apple apparently is going to be on audio components. But don't worry, it's not going to overtake any other product line. Apple is not going to become a strictly audio company. I want to transition now to tablets, because it was a pretty big year for Apple for tablets in 2018. We got the $329 9.7-inch iPad, and of course, the crazy expensive and crazy cool iPad Pro with that all-screen design, the Apple Pencil 2. Well, in 2019, we don't know much about the iPad Pro line, where that's going to go, but for the lower end iPads, even the iPad mini will be making a pretty big comeback in 2019. So the iPad mini 5 is now somewhat widely expected to be released in the second half of 2019. That's the release date that we're currently hearing. We don't know a lot about what's going to change here. We don't think it's going to get a crazy new design. I don't think the screen's going to get that much bigger than 7.9 inches where it's at now, but we are hearing probably a processor upgrade and maybe a cheaper screen component. Maybe the screen would get better somehow, but the iPad mini, just news that it's coming back is really exciting. So if you're looking to get an iPad mini, just wait a little bit longer. Sometime in 2019, there should be a new iPad mini that is released. Also really exciting though, for another budget option is Apple's $329 iPad. That is also said to be getting a pretty significant upgrade in the next year with slimmer bezels and a slightly larger 10-inch screen. Now that's all we know about it right now, but if you could get a device that I mocked up looking like this for $329, $349, that would be a killer deal for a tablet, and definitely something that I think not many people could ignore. Like, this tablet for $350, $330 would be absurd. It'd be so good, especially with Apple Pencil 2 support maybe. Now, sort of situated in the middle of this list here is privacy. It's not a hardware product that Apple sells, but it is absolutely an intangible benefit of what you get when you buy an Apple product. Apple says time and time again they value your privacy. And honestly, staying safe online in 2018 can be really challenging. And in 2019, 2020, I can't imagine how much harder it's going to get, as everybody wants your data. And sometimes you just want to stay safe. You want to be totally incognito online. That's one of the benefits you get when you use a VPN. I partnered up with NordVPN, who sponsored this video. I would recommend them totally and completely. They are an official sponsor of this channel, but I've had a really good experience with them, and it's allowed me to stay comfortable online. With NordVPN, it's extremely affordable, and you're paying for a nice, premium, reliable product here. So it's never going to cap you. It's never going to cut you off when you need access to the internet, and it's going to do all of this while providing a super safe, super quick, and super reliable experience. So if you want to stay safer online, go ahead and give NordVPN a try, and I'll leave my link down below in the description. All right, heading back to tangible products now, let's talk about the Mac lineup, because in 2018, Apple sort of ignored a lot of it. We got some Mac upgrades, but there are some big things coming in 2019. Apple has confirmed this one, a new Mac Pro, modular, tons of customization, is coming sometime in 2019. Now, this is really exciting for anybody that wants to be able to hopefully switch out your RAM whenever you want, switch out your memory whenever you want. Could you imagine if Apple for once let consumers switch out the processor in your computer? That would be super exciting. Like, that's what professionals want, and Apple claims that a modular version of the Mac Pro is coming, because the Mac Pro in its current state has not been updated since 2013. And going right alongside the modular Mac Pro is a new Apple Pro display. This is the second product on this list that Apple has publicly said we are working on. We are going to make this product. There are crazy specs floating around online. We've heard maybe 8K resolution out of this, which would be totally wild, totally unprecedented really in the monitor industry. Also maybe 10-bit. The rumors are not confirmed, but the modular Mac Pro and the monitor itself are. So if you are a professional Mac user, this is super good news for you. Definitely keep your eye on Mac Pro and 8K monitor news in 2019. Now heading over to the iPhone lineup, probably what a lot of you have been waiting to hear about. This is still Apple's biggest product. Even though the iPhone really isn't as popular as it used to be, it's not like it's crazy exciting every year, there are going to be some pretty big changes coming to the line in 2019. Starting off with, we're hearing a smaller notch. I'm calling this the iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Max here. These are going to be the super premium, probably $999 and $1,099 versions respectively, but a smaller notch would be super cool. That's that little cutout at the very top of your screen where the speaker and Face ID camera system is situated. Alongside that, we're hearing an upgraded Face ID camera system should be coming. Maybe it gets faster. And then there's also been these random Apple patents that they've applied for recently that show a fingerprint sensor in the display and then also Face ID, so like two forms of authentication. There's a chance that could come to the iPhones in 2019, but Apple's sights are pretty clearly set on the Face ID authentication system. Of course, faster processors expected. A triple lens may be coming to one or both of these high-end iPhone models, especially the Max model could be getting 3 lenses. So you'd have 1x zoom, which is like your standard wide angle, 2x zoom for your telephoto lens, and then a 3x zoom lens as well. Could totally be wild. Like, you could stand super far away and optically get a super clear image with your iPhone. So that's another big enhancement that we're hearing. And of course, Apple's going to be working on AI upgrades as well. They're continuing to put AR features inside the iPhone, but new iPhones coming in 2019 and are going to be bigger upgrades than what we saw from 2017 to 2018. And rounding out this list, the last Apple product that we're almost certain is going to be coming at some point in 2019. Again, probably in September, probably most of these coming in the second half of 2019 is a 5th generation Apple Watch. Apple just announced the Apple Watch Series 4 in September with some crazy health features, most notably ECG functionality. Now, a couple months back, a year ago, we heard that Apple was exploring non-invasive glucose monitoring for the Apple Watch. I don't think that's coming in 2019. I don't think that's going to become a reality, but Apple is for sure working on more health features for the Apple Watch. New iPhones coming, new Apple Watch, new Macs, new audio products. Again, hit like if you're excited for all that Apple's working on, and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any more Apple news in the future. That is all I've got for you guys in this video. Happy 2019, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. I've been Sam. I hope you guys are doing great, and I will see you all in my next video.